at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got him on the RPO. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes his man miss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge.
He's trying to get it in, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Second down coming up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Making the adjustment. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Pulls it. They put the brakes on him.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Denmark. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Left side is Green. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Flag wave. Here comes the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick give. It's Beal. Stopped right there.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping through the defense. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Turner. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bears in the hurry-up. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Baylor! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's an awesome job by the defense there, sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out wide left, it's Denmark. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. He's past the marker. At the 35, he's open. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hokies. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Rags2 to pass. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the RPO got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. He makes a grab. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Trying to pound it in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And he's going to go down at the 1.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone. and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Makes the grab deep. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Finds his man on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it. It's Hawkins. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the back in motion. Flagway wants to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Utah State Aggies. And it's the Sooners trying to make it 10 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they're a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Running inside, it's Morris. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Flagway. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Shut it down's going up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Second down to the air. Makes a connection. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Inside, it's Hawkins. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff again. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. No room to bring it back. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Lets it fly. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Morris. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defense.
Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
The return is tackled down at the 31, and the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Now this offense is back on the field.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. A strike downfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Down he goes.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Got it looking for a first. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Here's Rags2 to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Rags2. Out wide right, it's Smith. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Turns it upfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Rags2 wants to throw. Touchdown, Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They'll try more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.